Welcome back, friends and horticulturists alike. We are, I think, at the end of day 6 or 7, but at least we're on episode 7, that's for sure. It's been a couple of days since I last played, so I just need to really quickly have a look of what we did. I believe we completed all the different profiles. Yes, we did. We had Amos Duncan finally appear in the flesh, who had up until now always sent us different letters and provided us with a variety of different plants. So he's definitely one of the good guys, at least for now. I think we also acquired something new. Yes, correct. We are now able to brew potions, and we've successfully crafted Baylock's elixir. So that's the first one that we've made, and I'm sure there's going to be plenty more to come. What did we still have here? Patterson's Guide to Fatal Fungi and their antidotes. Oh, I completely forgot about that one. Oh yes, we uncovered the 5 symbols and we've opened a hidden compartment, I remember, and it revealed this coin with the number of 1813. And this was the description for a Briar's disc, which I still believe is probably this one. I recall that we've made some really good progress. We've identified a plethora of different plants up until now. And we've completed the day and then left it at the end so that we can pick up fresh and relaxed for the new one. And I think that's what we're gonna do. So let's end the day and see what awaits us next. Oh. 902-803-X. In time, she learned that the sisterhood had secrets. Or had she always known that? Had she come to them by chance, or had she sought them out deliberately? She wasn't sure. But by now she knew what she wanted, and she would do anything to get it. Okay, so this we can probably lay over the map again, and it gives us some coordinates. 902-803. Day 11 actually, not 6 or 7. We're already at day 11. It's always interesting how quick time flies. It certainly doesn't feel that long. So what could 902? 9. I wonder what I'm supposed to be using as a starting point. Could almost be anywhere, right? (902) 9. For the moment, I have to admit I have no idea. I'm drawing a blank right now, so I'm just gonna park it for now. Move this one. Oh, you know what? I'll leave it on the table so we see it. But let's welcome our first customer and see what the day has in store for us today. George Campbell. My old man reckons there's a plant what can find pots of gold buried underground. Don't know what it's called, but I bet you do. Tell you what, when I'm rich, I'll throw a share of the gold your way, Weeping Bell, so you do know what it's called. Or I don't know if the game is just giving it to us, saying we know what it's called. But I thought we had read this description before. Lamentum nixus, a plant that is believed by many to lead you to gold. You'll have about as much luck searching for the end of a rainbow. Soft, frilled leaves can soothe insect bites and stings. It is also known as golden light and sometimes fool's hope. Oh, golden light. I believe that was one of the cards that we had. Yeah, we started Long Meg and then we had to find golden light at the end of it. And clever as I am, I probably haven't probably haven't put a tag against it, right? I don't know if I still have a purple light somewhere. Don't think so. No, there's no purple label at the moment. Golden light. Well, the other thing is that if it is golden light, I probably would have put... Yeah, no, I haven't. But the leaves, it looks a little bit like those ones, right? Let's have a look. Soft leaves. Soft frilled leaves. They do look somewhat like this. And quite frankly, at this moment in time, I don't believe I have anything else that where the leaves look similar or even remotely close to it. So we'll go with this one. Excellent. Weeping Bell. Lesser Meridog. Cassinus parvum. The round flower head of the Meridog is made up of smaller yellow florets. A single drop of the strong-smelling sap from this plant can utterly drain a person's mental faculties, rendering them slow and uncomprehending. Round flower head, smaller yellow florets. Don't think we have this yet. Okay. But as always, make sure we'll attach one to this, just in case we need it again. Weeping Bell / golden light. And now it can also come down. Ennis Aelfold, the cultist. I have a task for you that would greatly aid the seeds of redemption. One of the Drea is in town, and we know he's paid you a visit already, no doubt feeding his habit. Oh, he's talking about the hunter. We suspect he's here to hunt the Dendru. If he returns, give him some of this. He will make a worthy sacrifice to the Dendru. Let's help him on his way. Oh, they want me to play dirty. Oh, smaller yellow ones. Isn't that the one that we just read about? What was the name? Historian we have identified, I believe, no? Anyway. Sheepsnap, no, but no. Was it Lesser Meridog? Yeah. So is this the Lesser Meridog then? Yellow flowers, very strong aroma, slightly aniseedy. Round flower. It's a round flower made up of smaller yellow florets. Yeah, I think this is the Lesser Meridog. Alright, let's put this aside. 902. I feel like this should be pretty obvious, considering that the map has those coordinates, right? So we have numbers here, we have letters here. No, I have nothing really that gives me a good indication, so I feel like we're just aimlessly looking at it. Amos Duncan, hello. I'm heading out on the road again, but before I leave, I wanted to store some valuables in a safe. I don't trust myself to remember the combination, and I certainly don't trust myself to write it down anywhere and not lose it. This is where you come in. Surely you've got something up your sleeve for me. Haha. Baylock's elixir. Actually, is that also in the book now? No, it isn't. I know it was, I think, one of the letters, right? Not on this one though, not on this one. Oh, here it was. Yeah. Is a potent aid to memory, allowing those who drink to ensure that they retain important information. Okay. Gotcha. Anyway, we have it, so please. Baylock's elixir. I want to get a book entry from him. Spring wax cup. An edible mushroom with some mild medicinal properties. When dried and eaten, it can help relieve pain. Okay. Yeah, other than the picture, there's really nothing that would tell me which one this is. Okay. Edmund Cochrane. Please help me. I lost my dog while out walking in the fells. The mist rolled in and he was gone. I remembered there was a plant you could use to help find people. I wonder if it works for dogs. It has unusual black and golden flowers. Well, Jacob's Worth? Was that the right one? Let's have a quick look before we hand it out. Jacob's Worth. People tend to be drawn to unusual flowers. It said, point the way towards any person you wish to locate. There you go, that was probably one of the easier ones. Okay. But we're not getting anything for it other than serving a customer, I guess. Let's not complain though. Simone, hello. Oh goodness, Hellbore. You haven't been getting enough food? Oh, he has. That's terrible. Whatever will become of you? My mother set me looking into the servant creature for you, but I'm afraid I've not been getting anywhere. It's strange. I'm sure I've seen some reference to it before, but I'm drawing a blank when I try to find anything. I think Lord Fremen's archives would be a good place to look. Lord Fremen's archives. I was going to post this to you, but I was in town anyway, so I thought I'd drop it off in person. That and sneak in some Hellbore hugs. I totally understand where you're coming from. And she's giving us a letter. I've not been getting anywhere looking through my collections and Ambleside for any mention of the servant, but Lord Fremen's archives at Muncaster are home to many ancient and esoteric scrolls covering a wide variety of subjects. It might be worth a visit. Okay. Fremen archive at Muncaster. Let's have a look. Hopefully not too hard to find. Muncaster Castle. Let's try it. I follow Fremen's manservant deep into the walls of the castle. 2 hours later, I have still found no mention of the servant. On the verge of giving up, a name grabs my attention. The Woken Dendru. Ooh. Didn't Verona say that was another name for the servant? Yes, and it's also what the cultist keeps referring to, right? The Woken Dendru is loyal to the summoner who becomes its master and can bend its terrible power to their will. This servant is assumed to be immortal, since it has no known vulnerabilities, but that does not mean that it cannot be defeated. Many hundreds of years ago, a site of ritual importance was created near Blackcomb, to the south of the Watcher, the Great Oak, and the Dendru was ousted from this world. Unfortunately, although we know that 5 plants were required for the ritual, the specific plants are not known. Okay. But at least it tells us a couple of things. First off, it tells us there is definitely a way to get rid of this thing, which is great. It also tells us that whoever initiated the ritual first thing has some sort of control over it, and that potentially is, I guess, a human being. And I would obviously think that the cultist is involved in that. What's his name? Sorry, I'm terrible with that. Him. Ennis Aylford. But then again, he only is the representative of the group. So he's probably not the one actually holding power over it. And there's a variety of characters where that description could fit. I'm not sure. Anywho, the next tip that we're getting is that there is a site of ritual importance that was created near Black Combe to the south of the Watcher, which is called the Great Oak. And whilst we don't have Black Combe here... Oh, we do, there. It's this mountainside, Black Combe. Near Black Combe to the south of the Watcher, the Great Oak. And I think the Watcher, the Great Oak is there. Also we can see it's two cells next to it, so maybe it's right in the middle of those two? Could be. And the Dendro was ousted from this world. And then last thing, of course, is that we know we need 5 plants in total. Alright. So there's quite a few hints actually in here, in just this one letter, which is great. And our will to explore is open, so I'm willing to just give it a try and see if this leads us anywhere. There are more important things I could be doing back at the shop. Okay. Let me just check this again. Did I get the wrong one? Maybe it's directly south of it. Let's put this one into the archive. Near Black Combe, but to the south of the Watcher. Maybe it's directly south of the Great Oak. That, of course, might be. So let's give this a try, and we know exactly how we can manufacture this by just watering our plants. By the way, I have to say I'm quite happy that they didn't make it a requirement, for example, to water the plants every single day. Because if I'm looking at the collection we currently hold, this would get quite tedious quite quickly, and I just don't think it would make for a very enjoyable aspect. So again, I like this because it makes sense. So you're pottering about in your shop, you have something to do, and then after some time you kind of get this itch, you want to go outside and explore. So it's a nice way to forward this one to trigger this. Alright, so we know the Great Oak is here. Let's do one last quick step. Yeah, so it's this one. And it does look a little bit peculiar as well, right? Because you have this round of trees and then you have this almost circular shape right in the middle of it. So let's try it. Why would you look at that? Oh, 9. Hang on a second. Well, let's read this first. A small stone shrine sits off to one side of the clearing. 5 grooves run out from the center of the stone, widening into recesses at the base. 5 slots for 5 plants. This is the right place, but I'm too early. I need Verona Green's help to perform the ritual. Oh, the occultist. Okay, yeah, so I can see this there. I was hoping there would be an indicator as to what kind of plants we need. Okay, that's fine. So we know which one it is. It's this one down here. But what was more interesting was the cell where we were. 09. Nine, 02 and 03. Wow, 02 would be in the water. 03 would be here. But then 902 and 802, 803. What could that mean? Assuming this is even correct. If we say 902. Doesn't make sense. I mean, this would fit with 2 and 3. But the O obviously doesn't make any sense. Or is it just 1? Is it 1, 2, 3, 4? No. Why would it? 9 and 8. Copy. I could easily see that it is something that we basically need to do here. So meaning that's 2 and 3, because that fits. But the rest doesn't make sense. And also, I don't think we can, even if this was the case, then the thing that I'm looking at right now, like this, then we would be in the X would be in the water, and it doesn't really make much sense. Because I mean, I can try it, but I don't think we can go into the water, to be honest with you. And why would be this the 3, the O, whatever would the 8 be? And here it would be the 2, but it wouldn't be the O. So random, so bizarre. No, it doesn't give us anything either. Okay. We've got to hold off on this one. I really have no good idea for this right now. Okay. It's a shame that I can't really leave a note, and I'm hoping that I will just remember that this is the place for the ritual. But we certainly found it, which is good. Okay. Let's see who's the next customer for us today. John Hall. Hello, John. Norwood, please. I find it's the only thing that can keep me from nodding off on the night shift. Norwood. I can certainly have a look. Norwood. A bite of the crunchy root of this plant has the effect of a cold bucket of water thrown over the face, an unpleasant sensation accompanied by sharp focus. It is claimed that Norwood releases spores that are invisible to the naked eye, showing up only under unnatural light. Would that be considered unnatural light? Crunchy root of this plant. It releases spores. Again, not sure if this is considered unnatural light, but we are going to try this now anyway. Oh, look at that. Huh. Well, type of flowers, long leaves, so there we go. Norwood identified. And we are getting Daisy Dock. Primula familiaris. A simple potion that will grant courage can be brewed from the leaves. It is said that ancient warriors would take it before going into battle. Okay. Interesting. Let's put a label onto our Norwood. And we can be happy because another day has been closed and I still haven't figured this one out. How very annoying. Anyway, let's close the shop for today, right, helper? Okay. The first letter of the Latin name of a plant known as golden light. The number of petals on a lucky Gabalia flower. This should be easy. When her chance finally came, she did not hesitate even for a moment. Afterwards, when the ardor was dead, she felt only elation. Years after she had first laid eyes on the book, she had what she needed. Wow, so it's from within then. When her chance finally came, she did not hesitate. Afterwards, when the Ada was dead, she felt only elation. Years after she had first laid eyes on the book, she had what she needed. Wow. That's super interesting. Day 12, Tuesday. So this would imply that, potentially, whoever murdered the Ada and who summoned the Dendro is part of the sisterhood. So we have the lady in the mask, who also told us that she'd be favorable to those that help her. We know that there is a presence around her. He even saw it with the plant that he had. She dreamt about it. The only other person from the sisterhood would be Bethany. But she seems way too nice. Why would she help us? Well, I'm sure we'll find it out. But for now, let's have a look. Golden light. And I think I've just named golden light. Which one was that? Was it over here? Probably not. Was it this one? Golden light, weeping bell. And weeping bell. First letter of the Latin name. So it's L and the lucky number of Cabalia. Cabalia. Always contains 7 petal flowers considered to bring good. So L7. L7. There we go. I amble through Meadowland, stopping every so often to examine any wild flowers that catch my eye. Buttercups, daisies, cowslips, red clover, knapweed, cat's ear, and hidden among them, something new for my collection. Nice. 2 new plants. Oh, they look very interesting. That looks like a plant that Helbo would probably be very engaged by and play with. They're sleeping again, the little cutie. Okay, so let's move them up to the top so we can see. So we can see them a little bit easier. And let's close the map and, well, why not? Again, I'm so sure. I feel like 9. Nine O and 8O. 902, 803 X. If this was a grid, you can very easily see 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 2, 3, 4. So this is guaranteed, almost like this is a 4. Yeah, even though it's a little bit on the edge, but still. What am I missing here? Oh God. Bethany. It came for us. We were attacked in the night by the servant. Oh shoot. In all my time in the forest, I have never experienced anything like what happened last night. The forest came alive and drove the beast back. Adwina saved us. It's the only explanation that makes sense. One thing is clear. We cannot do this alone, and we must not allow the servant to get its hands on what it is looking for. I I'm trusting you with this. A secret that the sisterhood has kept for hundreds of years. A tool to defeat the Woken Dendru. Keep it safe. Use it wisely. You'll know how to open it, of course. Okay. So it looks like the plant that we gave as an offering seems to have worked. I know how to open this, of course. What? I mean, what? 1813 goes forth. Could also be the letter I, I8, I3 goes forth. I still don't know what it means and what it stands for, but it's fine. How should I know it? Oh, wait. There was a plant that opens things. Yeah, wait. This one has lock in it. Oh, if only I could remember those things. And look at how many plants we have by now. I guess it isn't. Nope. Hypothermia. Find peace in the afterlife. Shielding effect. Clavilium. Open any lock. Clavilium. Clavilium. And by now I have forgotten. There we go. Follow the Dudden tributary to its source. Follow the Dudden tributary to its source. What is a Dudden tributary? I mean, what? Oh. Could Fearbringer be Widow's Woe? Could Fearbringer be Widow's Woe? Widow's Woe, I feel I've heard that name before. No. First is the corpse's friend, a reminder. Then comes the ankle grabber, the binder. Third is the Fearbringer. Fourth, to lift a curse. Last, a petal to secure Black Blood's reverse. I got it. This gives us the plants that we need for the ritual site to banish the Woken Dendru. Corpse's friend, the ankle grabber, and this is what it means, the Fearbringer. And the tip is, could the Fearbringer be Widow's Woe? Oh, sorry. How did I do that? Oh, with my right mouse button I can make this bigger. Can I do... Oh, that's cool. Okay. That makes it a lot easier. I wish I had known that earlier, but, you know, it's never too late, so it's fine. First is the corpse's friend. I should probably write this down. I'm just gonna take a pen and paper for a second. Corpse's friend. Well, could that potentially be the plant that we were just looking at? A rare plant that's believed to help the dead find peace in the afterlife. So I would almost say corpse's friend is Caballia. Unless we find something that's even more reminiscent of this. The ankle grabber, the binder. In dark magic, those who worship place the flower as an offering to ensure successful hunt. Fearbringer, fourth to lift the curse, secure blood blocks, no. Grabber, the binder, successful hunt, not sure. This is to open a lock. Balm against eye strain, no. Rejuvenating effect. Simple potion would be brute. So this is for courage, but it doesn't really say anything for courage. Oh, this is a corpse's friend. Devil's Night Trap. If ingested as a seed, it will cause a slow agonizing death, and the plant will grow off the body once deceased. A slight pleasant scent note similar to pine needles. Boiling the root in vinegar creates a tonic against fevers and poisons. It's Devil's Night Trap, it's not Caballia. Devil's Night Trap. Devil's Night Trap. Tranthium. Mind-altering abilities. That is for awareness. No. Can be brewed to create an antidote to dangerous miasma. A deadly poison that causes the blood to slowly turn black. Last, a petal to secure black blood's reverse. So I think Elderfinium might be the 5th one. Black blood's reverse. 5th. Elderfinium. I think this makes sense. It's the antidote. It's the antidote to dangerous miasma, a deadly poison that causes the blood to slowly turn black. And since this is the antidote, and it needs to be a petal to secure black blood's reverse, yeah, I'm fairly confident with this one. Protective properties. Stimulate the senses. No. Eye bright. Eyesight at night? No. With potent abilities. Grants great strength. At the expense of severe fatigue. Ankle grabber. No, I was more thinking about this. It's at the tip of my tongue. The one that one of our customers had, which was growing around a coffin, I think. Ankle grabber, the binder. Energy boost. Sleeping drafts. For friendship. Medicinal properties. For digestive troubles, no. Gilded dendra. Oh yeah. Okay, grey sapphire. Dental hygiene. Can cause stomach distress. Oh. Harlequin blue. Assist in wind dispersal. Can be burned as incense. They burn, shrieks. Believed to be the spirits. No. Henshook. Don't really recall this one. Fruit of Henshook can have startling effects on memory. Even a small dose can result in short-term memory loss. The tuberous bulb has an unusual structure. No. Hop heart can provide pain relief. Point towards any person you want to locate. No. Aids with conditions of memory deterioration associated with old age. Confusing thoughts. No. Powerful defense mechanism. It releases stinging barbs triggered by light touch. No. Lemon dandy. Curing afflictions of the heart. Drain a person's mental faculties, rendering them slow and uncomprehending. No, I don't think it's any of those ones. Will force a person to tell the truth. Lift curses. 4th to lift a curse. Okay, so number 4 is the long verisand. Lift curse. And then we're still looking for the ankle grabber. And I don't think we have this one. Prevent the mind from wandering and provide a focusing effect. A person can be bound to secrecy. ankle grabber. No. Most remarkable thing can pass unnoticed. An aura of confidence and persuasiveness. Sharp focus. Filter toxins. Now chewing the throat span to ease gastric distress and reduce anxiety. This plant is said to aid to uncover which is hidden, including buried treasure and secret writings. No. Red Ebony. To turn black in the presence of poisons. No. Royal Gentia. Oh, this was Swift Snare. I think Swift Snare is not what we're looking for. Good Fortune. Shimmerlong. Burns very brightly and noisily. Letting off a near blinding white-purple light. No. Witchcraft and satanic process. No. Edible mushroom. When dried and eaten can help relieve pain. Bright and red. Improve the imbiber's hearing ability. No. Highly poisonous. Mudcap. Sometimes called stinking. Unpleasant. Deter unwanted souls and spirits. Oh, we don't have Swift Snare as it appears. Okay, but I'm thinking ankle grabber binder could be Swift Snare. Could be. Ankle grabber binder. Swift Snare. I'm just writing this one down as an option. We just see, did I read this right? Yeah, highly poisonous, and that's for deterring spirits. Strengthen relationships. It's known to cover a distance of several meters in a single night. Nothing really. Weeping Bell. Oh yeah, lead to gold. More like a recovery. Hardy plant. Insect repellent. Similar leaves to the fever which I'm confused with. Many uses, easing the symptoms of infection, soaking up moisture. No. And very less. Ease symptoms of anxiety. Okay, I think we went through everything. I do think we have 4, and thanks to our thingy here. Fearbringer, Widow's Woe. I'm just gonna writing this down as well. Fearbringer, Widow's Woe, but we obviously haven't found this one yet, so that makes it a little bit more, well, difficult. Okay, I'm putting this back together again. This annoys me already again, but anyway, let's talk to the next person. Mr. Schaefer, what do you have for us today? They're saying the sisterhood has been attacked. Don't know much more than that, but those Seeds of Redemptionists have got all excited about it. I can imagine this bunch of them chanting outside Pulliver's right now. Pulliver's. For us today. Foxfield, Trident. Oh. Who is sending those letters? Foxfield, Trident. From Foxfield, the Trident points me in the direction of some foothills northwest of the Swinside Stone Circle. A faint path leads me over a ridge and into a dell. Here a plant thrives sheltered from the wind. Oh, okay. That looks very similar to this one. It's great to have it, but bluish purple flowers. The descriptions are getting more and more elaborate, I think. Okay. But at least we got a new plant, so I'm not complaining. But I do want to figure out what this one is. 902 and 803. There's one other thing that I just wanted to really quickly check out, because this here, 1813, goes forth. 1813. What, the Tomb of the Hunter, which is 14, 2 left of Jack's Rake. I just want to quickly go there again. I just want to confirm something, and let's speed this up. Okay. So 2 left of Jack's Rake. Here. Oh. The memorial bears the name Swave Prior. It stirs a memory. He was one of the Drear, the hunters. Theirs is a lonely life, at the mercy of a dangerous addiction. They built a tolerance to the Dranthium sap in childhood, that they might benefit from its potent effects, but they will die if they stop taking it. An unusual plant grows sparsely around the memorial. This is really weird. I'm absolutely certain we've went there before to have a look. Swave Prior. I'm absolutely certain we went there already and there wasn't a plant there. I just wanted to have a look because I thought the time corresponded, but it's 1813 and this is 1832. So, but we're gonna collect this. I've already explored here and found all there is to find. Oh, okay. So we did go there and we did find a plant already. Goes forth 1830. Well, no idea. Hopefully it'll make sense at some point, so we'll just keep it. First there, the hunter. I am going to Black Combe. I will kill this servant. My people have a saying, he who lives without fear does not live at all. I will not say that I'm not afraid, but it would be no bad thing to die hunting such a noble adversary. No, dude, don't. I will take Ember Soul, or Lesser Meridog. And I think Lesser Meridog is what the Dendro wants us to give him. But I won't support such foul trickery. And I will give him the Ember Soul that he is after. Was it this one? Protective. Widow's Woe. Metus formidillosus. Said to induce fear, also called campfoot, partly due to its unpleasant scent. Dainty dark flowers grow out from a bed of long thin leaves. Dainty dark flowers. Dark purple flowers. Widow's Woe. Dainty dark flowers. We may not have this plant yet. That's not looking like they're like really sharp. They have really pointy ends, and the plants that I possess at the moment don't have those pointy ends. Rather unpleasant scent. Unpleasant scent. Dainty dark flowers. But those are not dark flowers. So unpleasant scent, yes, but look, the bright purple with yellow. It's not dark. And the leaves, no, this is just not it at all. So I guess I'll have to wait until I find it. It smells like sweet rhubarb, which is hopefully not considered an unpleasant scent. Dark purple flowers, but nothing about the scent. And again, nothing else here would strike me. The flowers are blue. Well, how very observant, thank you very much. But at least we have the entry, and I've already noted it down as the third one that we will need for that ritualistic site. But let's carry on. Milton Forbes. Allow me to present my services. I own a small shop that specializes in curiosities. I would have thought that someone in your position ought to be interested in pursuing our collection of manuscripts on elixirs, for example. I would indeed. Arnside Antiquities, 21 Orchard Road. Arnside Antiquities. Arnside. Why is Arnside here? Arnside. The dark exterior of Arnside Antiquities blends into its surroundings. A tailor called Jones and an ugly-looking haberdashery, to the extent that I walk past it 3 times before I find it. Inside, however, I am greeted by a world of intrigue and wonder. Old trinkets sit alongside faded books and manuscripts, while strange utensils and machines, their uses unfathomable, occupy rows of display cases. It is some time before I peel myself away, returning to Undermere with 2 new recipes for elixirs that demand further study. The elixir of the damned, made from a combination of Arbutum alacritas, Maculosus retinentia, and Mens fortis. This powerful elixir is dangerous and extreme caution is advised. It is said to bring a person back from the brink of death, but at the expense of their soul. Those who have drunk it appear vacant and lost, alive, but no longer really with us. St. Quentin's elixir. This elixir will enable any drinker of it to overcome their sense of fear, though it should be considered beforehand that fear is not always a bad thing. For example, it would not be wise to drink this near the edge of a cliff. A 5-pointed leaf to grant courage, a red flower to protect the mind, a seed pod for luck. Okay. Let's put them both to the side. Because right now, I think they're going to be relatively easy to find, but we will go through the book again. But right now, I don't think we need either of them, so yeah, this can go in here as well for now. And we can greet Faye. You haven't been here for a while. The dreams have changed. I understand now what I need to do. When your librarian friend visits tomorrow, give her this instead of the Pellions that she will ask for. She knows something that she is not telling you. You want me to betray my friend? Give her this instead of the Pellions that she's going to ask for. New plant acquired. Long, thin leaves, quite rigid. Aroma is sharp and citric. Sharp and citric, but this is unpleasant. Okay. I'm gonna put this one up here. I'm gonna mark it with a purple label. For Simone. Okay. Intriguing. The depending on what Simone is going to tell me and what she wants. Interesting. The dreams have changed. I understand what I need to do. When your librarian friend visits, give her this instead of the Pelions that she will ask for. She knows something that she's not telling you. Okay, so we'll have to make a decision. Oh, and we had this one. Follow the Dudden tributary to its source. Still don't know what this is actually. Is Dudden a place? Dudden. Dungeon Gill, Rattle Cave, Ambleside, Kentmere. Oh, is it a river? Because again, it's talking about follow it to its source. River Dudden. So the source would be this one, right? Or would it be this one? Ah, decisions. Let's try this one. Why did I come here? Alright. Dudden tributary. I don't know if tributary is a word that means, you know, that little tail that goes away from the river. That is just going across Foxfield. I mean, to be fair, we water our plants so irregularly and so seldom that it's not a bad thing. Okay, we're good. So, River Dudden. I tried this one, F14. I'll try this one. I've never seen this plant before, and here it is growing in abundance. New plant acquired. Oh. Why would you look at that? Doesn't that look familiar? That was the Dudden tributary, so apparently it means something like, you know, that goes off of the actual river. But can we just have a quick look at Widow's Well? And then look at those leaves. A somewhat damp smell. Unpleasant scent. I'd wager dark red flowers. I'd wager this is Widow's Well. I'm gonna put it up here, and we're gonna put a purple label on it. Oh. Widow's Well. If something better, more appropriate comes along, we can still change it. But I think I'm gonna take a pause here for the moment. I'm still trying to puzzle out what this could mean. I mean, it's definitely something that we need to layer over the map, that's for sure, but I haven't figured it out yet. If anybody has an idea, by all means, there's a comment section. I would really like to encourage you to use it. I'm happy for any tips that you can share. Same about this coin. If it does come naturally into the story later on, then don't, but if there's something I should be doing with it already, and if there's any further meaning behind it and I haven't grasped it yet, I'd be happy for any support, for any tips and tricks. But yeah, other than that, I think, yet again, we've completed 2 days. We've made good progress. We've uncovered even more plants. We now have more recipes for a variety of different elixirs. And we had another moral choice to make, whether to follow the cultist and essentially give the wrong plant to the hunter, which we didn't. We actually gave him the protective one and the one that he was looking for. And now it looks like the next choice is just upon us, where we will need to decide. So Faye has prophesized that our friend Simone is going to come to a shop again on the next day and she's going to ask for a plant, but Faye wants us to give this flower to Simone. I hope I will be able to remember this until the next time that I get to play, but yeah, like I said, we'll see, we'll take it from there. For the time being, thank you so much for watching, thank you for joining me. Again, any tips, tricks that you have, please do leave them. I'm more than happy to have a look at it. Otherwise, yeah, enjoy the rest of your day, look after yourself, take care, and hopefully see you again for the next one. Bye.